welcome to another pocket project. So today we're going to make 5 pockets out of one sheet of paper. Needs to be landscape and not portrait. So any size big rectangle will do. We're going to make a sleeve. So we're going to fold the edges in to the back and overlap them slightly. Okay, so that's the first step. And then we're going to glue those two edges down. So we'll place a thin line of glue down there. And a thin line of glue down there. And stick them down. So then we're going to flip it over and we're going to fold this bottom edge up beyond this top edge here by about an inch, inch and a half. So if I just flip it over, I can just see. I'm going to fold it like that. Okay. So this is now upside down, this part, and that's the right way up. But what we're going to do is we're going to fold this part back on itself, and we're going to fold it down to that bottom edge. So we're going to fold it down to this bottom edge down here. Now I've got a little bit of white overhang there, so I'm just going to trim that off because we don't want that showing. So we've now got this shape like this. Okay, so I'm just going to pull that bit back and I'm going to put glue down these two sides down here. And then stick it down. I'm then going to flip this up and I'm going to place glue along this edge along here. And then stick that down. Then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to place glue around 3 sides to stick it into my journal. And remember, this is my inspiration journal. And it's full of all sorts of different pockets. So if ever I run out of an idea, or I want a specific idea and I can't remember how to do it, I've got some written instructions to remind me and a visual to remind me as well. So that will sit down there. So what I've created here is 5 pockets, one behind the whole thing, one inside the pocket. So that's 2, another one there, that's 3, a little secret pocket down the side down there, so that's 4, and then we've got a secret little spot just down there to tuck a little something inside of there as well. So that's 5 pockets from one sheet of paper. This one's a slightly different variation to the other one. We're not making a sleeve with this one. This was just a leftover piece of paper that I'd got that's rectangular, and I'm doing this one so that it's portrait. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to fold it in half. And I was reminded of this of an old video that I did where I was inspired by another lady. So I'll link the video down below. So when we open it out, we've now got this raised folded edge here. We're then going to pinch those two together and we're going to pull it up towards that top edge. Now I'm only doing round about 1/2 inch-ish, and then I'm going to press the crease that's underneath here. Okay, then we're going to fold this bottom edge up and we're going to line it up with this crease down here, or with this fold, I should say. Right, so that's now lined up, and I'm just going to finger press that. Come down a little bit more, please. Thank you. Then I'm going to get this top edge and fold it back on itself so that it meets up with the bottom. So I've now got this shape like this. Play a little tune. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to pull this back and I'm going to place glue down those two sides. And then glue that down. Excuse me. Then I'm going to pull this bit back, and I'm going to place glue down those two sides, and then stick that down. Then, as you can see here, this is still opening up. So, if I just push that back a bit, I'm going to put glue along that bottom edge there. And I'll stick that down. And then I'm going to push that bottom bit back and put glue across the bottom. And stick that bottom edge down. So as you can see, I've got a narrow little pocket here. So we've got one which is behind, 2, 3, and then I've got 2 secret pockets down that edge down there. Now I could just put it in my journal. If you've got a really small journal, you might only want this small pocket, but I also thought, wouldn't it be interesting to put it that way? So then you can do side pockets and then have 2 long narrow tags or bookmarks coming out from those 2 hidden pockets there. So I'm going to insert mine this way on into my inspiration journal, and I've got a sample here folded up that I will sit inside the pocket. I'm not going to do any written instructions for that because it's too complicated to write it all down. So I'm still going to glue. Which way am I going to glue it? I might actually have it as like a belly band and just glue it top and bottom. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Just glue top and bottom. Sit it sideways on, and then I can insert my folded up piece to remind me what to do underneath the belly band part, underneath there, and then I've got these spaces then to tuck other bits and pieces into. Yeah, quite like that idea. So that's my 2 pockets for today, both from 1 sheet of paper, and they make 5 pockets. I've done a set of written instructions for this one, so I'll do a close-up picture for you to be able to pause at the end of the video. Hope you've enjoyed creating these with me, and I hope that you're creating your own pocket inspirations book as well, and I'll see you all again really soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Bye.